reason about the reproductive of the flowers in their function. But first, before we talk about the main objectives, I would like to present their parts. The pistil. The pistil is the female organ of the flower. It has four parts: the stigma, style, ovary, and the ovules. Stigma. This is found at the tip of the style. It forms the head of the pistil. The stigma contains a sticky substance whose job is to catch pollen grains from different pollinators or these dispersed through the vine. They are responsible to begin the process of fertilization. Style is a long, slender stalk that holds the stigma. Once the pollen reaches the stigma, the style starts to become hollow and forms a tube called the pollen tube, which takes the pollen to the ovaries to enable fertilization. Ovary. They form the base of the pistil. The ovary holds the ovules. Ovules. These are the egg cells of a flower. They are contained in the ovary. In the event of favorable pollination, where a compatible pollen reaches, the stigma eventually reaches the ovary to fuse with the ovules. This fertilized product forms the fruit, and the ovules become the seeds of the fruits. Stamens. They are the male part of flower. Many stamens are collectively known as the androecium. They are structurally divided into two parts. Filaments. The part that is long and slender and attached to another to the flower. Anthers. It is the head of the stamen and is responsible for producing the pollen which is transferred to the pistil or female part of the same or another flower to bring about fertilization. Peduncle. This is the stalk of the flower. Receptacles. It is the part of the flower to which the stalk is attached to it. Small and found at the center of the base of the flower. Sepals. These are the small leaf-like parts growing at the base of the petals. The forms the outermost whorl of the flower. Collectively, sepals are known as the calyx. The main function of the calyx and its sepals is to protect the flower before it blossoms in the bud stage. Petals. This layer lies just above the sepal layer. They are often bright in color. Their main function is to attract pollinators such as insects, butterflies, etc. to the flower. The petals are collectively known as the corolla. The main part of the flower are pistil and stamen, are important to each other to reproduce another flower. Do you know that some plants have varied ways of propagation? Let's take a look at the gumamela plant. Aside from reproduction naturally through its flower, it can also be propagated through its stems by simply cutting a mature part of the gumamela plant and putting it in a container plant box with soil. After several days of maintaining its moisture, a new plant will emerge from it. Thank you very much, and may you find some knowledge from what we had shared today.